Hey, welcome back. This past week marked a special occasion for me in my life. I just completed 1 year in India. So to mark that special occasion, we're gonna start season 2 of the vlog. Run that intro. Wait. You didn't think we were just gonna use the same old intro that we always have? No. Run the new intro. You've been asking for it, and here it is, finally. The Q&A episode. Here we go. So this time around, I'm not going to be reading out the names of people who ask these questions, just because I frequently get these exact same questions from many people. So if you hear your question, consider yourself credited. So the first one that I get from my fans in India is, what do you do for a living? Well, I work for a multinational information technology company, and I work in the field specifically of big data storage and analysis. Now, I'm not going to talk about my specific employer because I don't know if I have clearance to talk about my particular employment. So I'm going to leave those particulars out of it, but just know that I'm in the IT profession and my wife was as well. Which leads me to the next question that I'm always getting. How did you meet your wife? Anu had been working for my company for the past 2 years or so, and we had worked together as co-workers, and we developed a working friendship after a little while, and I went to Bangalore where we met in person and discovered that there was a whole lot more than we thought there was there, and the rest is history. Again, there's some personal details and some employment details that I'm going to be leaving out just to make sure that I'm not going to get into trouble with my employer. So some of those things we might be able to talk about in a future Q&A episode, but I do have to clear those details with my employer first. Now, the next big question that I do get frequently is your wife Indian? Yes, she is Indian. She was born here in India. Her family is from New Delhi, and we currently live in Delhi. Although she was working in Bangalore at the time that I met her, her family is here in Delhi. She's the daughter of a retired major in the Indian Army. She's had the opportunity to live all over India, and so because of that, she has many places that she wants to show me. And some of those places we'll be bringing to you in future episodes. So we kind of already answered this question in the intro. One question I frequently get from my fans in India is, how long have you lived in India? Well, I've lived here for just over a year now, and we're not sure how long we're going to be living here, which is the next question I frequently get. How long will you be in India? That's a tough question to answer. You see, I'm living here while Anu's US visa paperwork is being processed. Now, we were told that this could take 8 to 12 months, and it's obviously taking a lot longer than the government told us it would before. So we are here for the duration, and however long that may be, I will be living here in India and running the vlog from India. Eventually, we will be moving to the United States, but that won't be until Anu's visa and paperwork are completely processed by the US government, which could be who knows how long, actually. So we're here for the duration. After we return to the US, we will be splitting our time between the US and India because, as you can tell, I've fallen in love with India. Not only did I fall in love with my wife, but I fell in love with the culture and the country as a whole, and I want to see every bit of it. Another big question that a lot of fans have asked is, will you be coming to my state? Will you be coming to my city? Where will you be going next? We don't know yet. We will be doing as much travel as we possibly can, but we are trying to plan that around working with our lawyer in the US and working around the United States government's schedule as far as what they want us to be doing for Anu's visa paperwork. It's going to depend on those factors and whether or not I can get additional time away from my regular job in order to go see more places. Technically, I can work remotely, so I can do a lot of work for my regular job while we do some traveling for the vlog as well. So stay tuned to find out where we'll be next. Another very big question, and this is one that I get from people back home in the United States as well as from people here in India, is what is your favorite Indian food? Please don't make me choose just one. I have always enjoyed Indian food ever since my first exposure to Indian culture when I was living in Vancouver, British Columbia many years ago. From that time forward, I've tried to consume as much Indian food from the north and the south as I possibly could get, but nothing compares to the food that I get here in India, of course. I pretty much love everything here as far as food goes, but I am very partial to chole chawal, matar paneer, palak paneer, pretty much any paneer dish, moong dal, gajar ka halwa, kulfi falooda, things like that. But don't take that to mean that there are some things that I don't care for. I've genuinely enjoyed everything I've tried while I've been here. So, Like I said, don't make me pick a favorite because I can't. It's all good. All right, moving on to some more generic questions. Another one of the questions that I always get is, how do I start my own vlog? Well, I'm still learning how to do this too. As you can see, my setup is not exactly professional looking. And I haven't bought any professional gear or anything of that nature just because we have no idea when we're going to be called to go back home to the US. And I just don't want to lug a lot of gear back to the US or have to bother with selling it. So I'm making do with what I have right now, and if I can come across cheaper ways of putting up lights and things like that, then I'll do it. But my big advice is, if you want to start, just start. You have to get to that point where you say, yes, today I'm going to do that. Today I'm going to do the thing I've been thinking about for months. Before I started this vlog, I actually started thinking about doing it before I ever even left the US. And I thought, no, nobody cares what I have to say. I couldn't have been more wrong, as all of you have been kind enough to show me. So here I am, a year after getting to India, and I'm only a few months into the vlog. I should have started it before I left the US. So if you have something to say, if you have a story to tell, then by all means, just start telling it. You don't have to be good and you don't need expensive equipment. Just start. Good will come with experience. Another question that I usually get, which has inspired me to start possibly doing some technical episodes on how to get going, is what gear do you use for your vlog? Right now, it's just a Nikon Z6 with the kit lens and a Rode Video Micro and an Aperture M9 light that's over here that's providing this light here. And I do have a DJI Osmo Action, and that's about it. Most people will start using their iPhones and iMovie, and that is perfectly okay. The best camera to get started with is the one that you have. So that's about it for this episode. If I didn't get to your question, leave it below in the comments section and we'll get it during our next Q&A session when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we'll do a live Q&A episode together. Meanwhile, during season 2, we're going to start doing a few different things as well. In addition to traveling around and showing the most beautiful parts of India, I want to do things like showing products that are made in India that I've enjoyed using. The first product of which will be coming up very soon. I don't want to spoil it, but it's something that I was very pleasantly surprised with that is made right here in New Delhi. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Also, just to make things even more interesting, not only will we do a live Q&A session at 1,000 subscribers, but when we hit 100 subscribers, I will do a daily vlog for 7 days straight, and we'll see how that goes. Let me know what you think. See you later.